Outside of the context of air travel, I think babies are generally loved by just about everyone. And I thought it would be fun to see some of the different ways that cultures around the world celebrate our miniature human pals. First is the Baby Jumping Festival in Spain. This annual festival is held in the small village of Castrillo de Murcia. During this 400-year-old tradition, an act known as the El Salto del Colacho, or the Devil's Jump, is performed, where a man, dressed as the devil, sprints and jumps across rows of babies. This is supposedly done so the devil can take any potential evil spirits lurking within the babies, thus ensuring a healthy future for the baby. Incidentally, the province of Burgos, in which the village is located, ranks very low in crime rates, and I'd like to think that maybe this festival is doing its job. Next up is the Baby Crying Festival from Japan, another 400-year-old tradition. This tradition involves two babies held up by sumo wrestlers, in which the baby to cry first is named the winner. It is said that the baby's cry will ward off demons, thus ensuring yet another healthy baby. The sumo wrestlers will try various different tactics to make the babies cry, bouncing the baby in their arms, making loud noises and funny or scary facial expressions, and chanting
Naki, Naki, Naki,
which means cry, cry, cry in Japanese. The winning baby is then subsequently blessed with good health in its future, which, the stakes are pretty high with this one. If you lose, you're just kind of screwed out of good health for the rest of your life. This tradition is celebrated in various places in Japan, with slight variations depending on the region, the common denominator being that the celebration is generally done in front of a Shinto shrine. Third on the list is the baby throwing tradition in India. Perhaps one of the most dangerous traditions on the list. This tradition involves a baby being thrown from a height of 15 meters into a cloth in which the baby, in theory, will be caught with no harm being done to them. It is speculated that the tradition originated around 600 years ago when a spiritual priest of sorts told his followers that sick babies must be thrown off buildings to prove their loyalty and trust to God, and in turn, God would bless them with a healthy baby once again. Although this practice has been largely outlawed in India, for obvious reasons, various rural villages continue to practice the tradition till the present day. Last but not least is the 100-day celebration from Korea. Called Doljanchi in Korean, this is a celebration to commemorate the 100th day of the baby. The prominence of the 100 days is due to the infant mortality rate being significantly higher in the olden days, and when the baby reached 100 days old, it was thought that the baby was more or less in the clear. As a part of the tradition, the baby will select from a variety of items placed in front of them, all of which have varying meanings, and the selection of said item would determine what the baby would be blessed in. Although it varies by family, some of the items presented before the baby are, but aren't limited to, money, to represent the baby's fortune, a brush, to represent academic prowess, and a musical instrument, to represent, musical talent. Although this one should just be standard issue because Korean children basically need to learn an instrument whether they like it or not. Now that I'm thinking about it, the brush for that matter as well. Records of this tradition date back to the Joseon dynasty, meaning both North and South Korean babies aged 100 days celebrate this day in a similar fashion, with the key difference being if a North Korean baby picks anything other than their party membership badge, they will be taken away to be re-educated. Anyway, there you have it, a list of some of the cool baby traditions from around the world.